Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello and thank you for joining us at newslinkindiana.com for November 17th, 2005. I'm Alyssa Ivinson. The Delaware County Tobacco-Free Coalition is counting down the days for a decision to ban smoking in public places. As Newslink Indiana's Scott Atkins tells us, Thursday, one restaurant gave it a try as part of the Great American Smokeout.
You make your own list.
This isn't the first time Nancy Hansen has eaten at 909 Grill. She makes it out to lunch every Thursday with her friends. They're a group of retired school teachers, and they're here today for a special occasion.
We came here today because it was going to be a smoke-free day.
And it could remain that way if Delaware County Commissioners vote for a smoke-free workplace in December.
There's a workplace ordinance because we like to protect the workers and also just the patrons and everybody else and young children. All of that has been a big concern.
909 Grill is testing the water right now, remaining smoke-free only on Thursday for the American Cancer Society's Smoke-Free Day.
It would be difficult. Of course, if the laws do pass, then we'll naturally have to change that. But for now, it really hasn't been something we've discussed.
Reminders are posted all throughout the restaurant, like this sign taped on the entry door. And in the lounge, usually a smoking section, tent cards are set up to ask patrons not to light up, at least for today.
Well, we're hoping that this will show 909 Grill and its patrons and the workers here that it is possible to be successful as a restaurant in going smoke-free.
Past smokeouts encouraged other restaurants to do the same. And Muncie, Scott Adkins, Newslink, Indiana.
A public hearing at Muncie Central High School on December 7th will give the public a chance to voice its opinion to the commissioners. Thanksgiving is 1 week away and one church in Muncie is already cooking. Riverside United Methodist Church has teamed up with Covenant Partners Ministries for a traditional home-cooked meal for those less fortunate. Riverside Methodist provides and prepares the food, which is then served at Covenant Ministries.
Whenever I get up in front and ask for money for any projects that I've ever done, I stand in the back with my Bible open after church and they come and put the money on my Bible. And I always say, thank you, God bless you, and they just smile and it's just wonderful.
While the churches have tried to do this before, this is the first year 100 people will sit down and enjoy all the hard work. The Jay County unemployment rate is at an all-time low. The county is ranked 54th out of 92 counties for unemployment, up 20 spots from a year ago. Jay County Development Executive Director says the success of manufacturing companies caused the boost, and he expects companies to continue to do well for at least the next few months. When teachers away, children will play, and some school administrators say it's becoming more difficult to find good substitutes. Newslink Indiana's Holly Samuels takes you back to school and explains why.
When teachers are sick, someone has to fill in.
What we typically have working for us, they're very hardworking and good people, but they typically meet the minimum standards, a lot of them, from the state.
Under Indiana state law, a substitute teacher needs to have a high school diploma and a criminal history check to be qualified. The application fee is $15.
That's really brought in some people that they don't know what they're doing.
Some teachers say that the current state law isn't strict enough, which makes them a little uneasy sometimes to leave kids alone with substitutes.
There are a lot of days I come in and sick because I'm worried.
Substitutes with a college education or teaching experience are rare.
If you have a college degree, you're probably working someplace else or trying to work someplace with a steady job.
And others do it for the wrong reason.
People think that it's an easy job to come in and substitute for the day, so why not try it and see if that's for you? Some it is, most it isn't.
Schools look for substitutes who can do more than just push play on a VCR. They want subs qualified to teach.
I would always rather have in my classroom someone with teaching experience. I think that that's certainly best, and most principals would feel the same way.
Principal Mike Gehringer hopes the state changes the minimum requirement for substitutes, but for now, Cowan will use the best substitutes they have to choose from. In Cowan, Holly Samuels, Newslink, Indiana.
The shortage might be worse in other areas. Most schools in Delaware County say they're in a better position because they're close to Ball State and Anderson universities. A new report reveals some startling facts about Indiana's children. The Indiana Youth Institute just released its new data book, Kids Count in Indiana. Some of the findings: more than a quarter of Indiana school kids now make use of the free lunch program, and about a fourth of teens in grades 10 through 12 have ridden with a drunk driver at least once. And Joe Thomas joins us now with a look at our forecast, and I saw some snow on the ground when I left this morning.
Believe it or not, it was snowing pretty hard last night, and there was some on the ground this morning. Hard to believe after severe weather and such a warm day on Tuesday.
And I walking around Ball State, I definitely saw a lot of people with hats, gloves, scarves. I mean, they're really bundled up today.
Complete changes from Tuesday, like I said, a lot colder, a lot brisk. Those winds were really biting today. As you can see in Muncie today, that it was very sunny, partly sunny conditions outside, but it was very cold and very fall-like, so that November weather has actually finally hit us. Take a look at these lows. Muncie has the lowest temperature in the area tonight at 12 degrees. Indianapolis at a low of 15, 16 in Bloomington, so pretty chilly tonight. Bundle up if you're going outside. You can see that we have a high pressure system that kept those conditions partly sunny today. It will be moving out of the area, and then a new pressure system from our northwest will be moving in. Warm front will go above us, and this cold front will dissipate and turn into a weak trough, bringing us a chance for weak showers and storms, even a possibility of more snow flurries Saturday evening, so watch out for that this weekend when the system moves through. High temperatures in the area tomorrow, still below average, but much better than today. High of 37 in Muncie, 39 in Indianapolis and Bloomington. So temperatures will go up a little bit, but still about 12 degrees below normal. Now take a look. You might be wondering why these temperatures have changed so drastically. This jet stream has dipped low all the way down past Tennessee, and we are completely surrounded by it, bringing the cold air down from Canada, changing those temperatures completely, which has caused that big drop this week. So tonight, temperatures will continue to fall as the evening goes on. Conditions will clear. The winds will finally start to calm, so it won't be so brisk and blustery out there tomorrow. A low of 12 degrees tonight. Winds out of the northwest from 4 to 7 miles an hour. Tomorrow, conditions will be fairly pleasant, partly cloudy conditions, slightly warmer, like I said, still 13 degrees below normal. Winds out of the west from 10 to 15 miles an hour, so winds will pick up slightly tomorrow, but still nothing compared to what it was today. Look at this weekend. We have beautiful conditions tomorrow and into Saturday, but that the trough that will be moving through will bring a possibility of some rain showers or snow showers depending on the temperature Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Sunday not looking too bad in the afternoon, partly sunny conditions, a high of 41, and then a little bit better, typical fall weather for the beginning of the week this week. But don't forget that it's also winter weather preparedness week. So today we're going to talk about dressing for the occasion if you have to go outside. Remember to always wear loose, light clothing in layers to insulate. That warm air will be trapped in there, but remove layers when you come inside to avoid any perspiration. Always keep your outer garments tightly woven, water repellent, and hooded. Wear a hat because half of your body temperature is lost through your head, and they recommend mittens over gloves because your hands, all of your fingers will help keep those your whole hand warm instead, and a scarf to help keep that cold air out of your lungs. So keep all those thoughts in mind as the winter weather approaches very quickly.
Some good advice there, and I know I definitely have my scarf when it gets this cold outside.
I'm afraid we're going to have to heed that advice very soon, so keep an eye out.
Okay, thank you, Joe. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter books have been read by millions across the world, and the movies have reeled in millions too. Newslink Indiana's Brant Showalter explores the mystery that is Harry Potter mania as the latest installment hits the big screen.
Harry is lured into the maze. I don't want to give away too much information.
Reading enthusiasts like Susan Danner of Danner's Bookstore in Muncie already know the outcome of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, but those who prefer the movies will find out at midnight. How long have you been looking forward to this?
Since the last one came out. I've been looking forward to this forever.
The fourth edition of the wildly popular movies hits Muncie theaters at 12:01 a.m. Friday morning, followed by another showing in each of the next 3 minutes. Potter fanatic Angela Barton was there for the last premiere.
People were dressed up and cheering, and it was a lot of fun. Like that's the reason why I want to go again.
So what is it that works so many into such a frenzy?
It's just from another world that people can't even grasp it here, but it's just kind of an escape from reality.
It's just fascinating, and I just can't wait. I'm really excited about it.
Danner says the way the characters are portrayed in the movies is just right.
I think they're so true to what I think they should look like, and obviously I'm not the only one.
And she certainly won't be the only one if tonight's turnout is anything like the first three. It should be magical. In Muncie, Brent Showalter, Newslink, Indiana.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire starts just after midnight Thursday night at Showplace 12 in Muncie and Marion and Showplace 11 in Richmond. And that is Newslink Indiana. Thanks for joining us. And you can always find local news about local people 24 hours a day right here at newslinkindiana.com.